Oh, it's not live, that's why.
I'm going live.
Oh, well, it's not coming up for me. Oh, there we go. Oh, you know what I realized? I can't listen to music.
For who?
Me.
You want to use mine?
Well, don't you want to listen to music?
I can go. You can use the other one.
Yeah. Dang, people are already on here.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
We're
Sorry.
starting 30 minutes
Yeah,
late
sorry,
because
we're
the gym
late.
was packed when we got here.
Well, let's make it. Do you want health and wellness questions or fitness more like questions?
Anything. I'm gonna go take my headphones out.
Ask a personal trainer. That's what I'm gonna make it. Ask a personal trainer. Hello, hello. Welcome in, guys. Sorry, I'm just trying to get us all set up here because we are running a little bit late, but it's because there were people everywhere in the gym today. So we decided to like wait a little bit and make sure that we can fully get nobody in the back of our gym. 3 a.m., don't y'all ever sleep? Yes. But May and I have a weird sleep schedule. Our work schedule is always off. Just, it's weird. But yeah, welcome. It is 3:30 a.m. PST. We are in Seattle, Washington. And happy Saturday, everybody. We have a great full body workout today. We're going to get into it. They wake up very early to work out. We do. We unfortunately are on the East Coast, like time zones for work, just because a lot of our team is on the East Coast and we're the only ones on the West Coast. So this kind of just works with our work schedule, I should say. Do you do push-ups? How do you do push-ups correctly? That's a great question, and I will get to that once we get to our stretching and our core area. But we are going to do a full body workout today, and we're starting with chest press.
We can do chest press or squats, whatever you want to
Let's
start
with
with.
Chest press.
Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? So y'all sleeping during the day?
Wait, did you
actually no? Our days start at usually.
Wait, May, did you want to
between
use
2:30
my
and 3 every morning?
headphones?
What?
Did you want my other headphones?
I already got it. I took
okay.
it. Our days usually start at 2:30 to 3 every morning, and then we go to bed around 9:30. So no naps. I wish we had time for a nap, but we usually don't. I volunteer for a boyfriend. For the girl in white. Do you mean that one? She's in blue.
Ouch.
May's my spirit animal. I mean, I just keep it real. I say what other people don't want to say out loud. I'll say it for you.
Yeah. Hello. What song are you listening to? Currently, what are we listening to? Tie Me Down by Griffin and Ellie Due. I don't know. I'm going to switch it, though. Let's do...
Why are you only doing 20 pounds?
Because I'm very weak today. What's the highest weight you have lifted? It depends. Upper body for like this exercise, bench press, 45 plus 20, 65. 65 pounds for chest press solely. As you can probably tell in our videos, I'm not that strong upper body. So, yeah. How many sets are we doing? 3 sets of 10? 3 sets of 12?
Do at least 3 sets, but you do whatever reps you want to do.
I did 12 last one, so I think I'm going to do 12 because these are kind of easy.
Okay.
But
You can
that
do
is
whatever.
a great tip for people who are interested in just toning their upper body. What we tend to do, so May and I's workouts will be different because she is bulking some and I'm not. I'm just trying to stay more just like toned and whatever. So I will be doing less weight, more reps, and May will be doing heavier weight, less reps. So if you want to explain that too, because we're going to be doing different reps and stuff.
Yeah, I might go up in weight. Just like G said, we both have different goals that we're trying to hit. Light weights and more reps makes you stronger, more defined muscle arrangement. I agree with that, actually. It also kind of just depends what you want to be working on. Good morning, Sasha, or good evening for you, I guess. It's good morning for us, but good night for you.
Anybody listen to Intentions by Fave? This chick?
Gee, here, I don't know if you want to keep
What?
tabs on that or not.
Oh, I'm just up here. Anybody have any Saturday plans? What are you guys up to today? Oh, I need to add. A lot of people are asking about what we're drinking, so I will add that in the shopping cart down below. May and I are huge energy drink people, so let's see where the variety is. There we go. So, do you and your sister have an album that's a nice? I do not. We don't. We're not singers or theatrical at all. Hello, Balasala. I don't know your name, but hello. Where's the trainer? I'm dead.
Do we have an album?
Huh?
We do not have
Oh,
an
it might be
album.
the songs that they're listening to.
Oh. You guys are definitely theatrical. I mean, you gotta kind of be somewhat theatrical or entertaining to keep people's attention. What are we training for? At the moment, nothing right now. We're about to ramp up again for another half marathon training and then full marathon training coming up in November. So we're gonna have to cut down on how often we come to the gym and cross train. So we're just in the gym until we can no longer be in the gym.
Ouch. Ow. That kind of hurt. Ouch. But for those who are wondering, May and I have been personal trainers for 4 years. Our main targeted audience is female heavy, so also take that into consideration. If you're a female, if you're a beginner on your journey, if you're somebody who has found a lack of motivation and is looking for a community, welcome. If you have any beginner tips that you don't really know, or form or alignment, these are what we do for our live workouts every Saturday morning. We come to the gym, we show you guys our workouts. We're starting a membership really soon where you can actually join our early morning workouts and you will get exclusive live streams for nutrition and health facts and tips during the week, and then a private live as well. So you get 2 private lives with a membership, plus the Saturday workouts. And you will get sent workouts weekly. So if that is something interesting, keep that in the back of your head. We will make an announcement on the community post as well when that actually is official. So look for that within the next 2 weeks, and we're really excited. So if you've been coming on here regularly every Saturday and you find these really helpful, and you're somebody who's more on the beginner friendly, I know New Year's resolutions is still very much in progress. It is only January, so we're gonna go back to basics, and it's gonna probably be called like foundation something. So keep that in your mind. What's next?
Squats.
Oh,
What are you saying, G?
nothing. I was just explaining that
Oh,
our
that's a good
memberships are
question.
coming.
When I do some exercises and my back hurts and it feels wrong, what should I do? Usually it means one, you're probably not doing the exercise right, but two, you need to strengthen your back before you do that exercise again. I tell every single client, if your back hurts doing a certain exercise, one, don't do it again until two, you have someone that tells you why it hurts and can give you a tip, because that's how a lot of people pull their backs. A lot of people could, I've had people that have had spinal injuries because they have been doing exercises wrong, and then they would have to start at step number one again.
So do you want to keep it that pointed that way or what?
No, I think this way.
We can move it this way too, up there.
Don't think that.
And just
That's
go
not metal.
downwards.
Do you remember?
That is metal, May.
Let's try one set here and then see if we don't like it or
We're
not.
headed to the Smith machine. And if people don't know what this is more of a resistance isolator. So great for anything who's looking for a little bit more resistance and you don't have resistance bands at home. Smith machine it is, guys and ladies. How many sets are we doing? And how heavy do you want to go up?
Well, I'm gonna adjust the weight.
No, I know. I'm just going to go with your weight.
What?
I'm just going to go with your weight. I'm just going to your weight. What's your weight?
I don't.
Because it depends on the
start
three sets
with
we're doing.
20s or 25s. I'm
Well,
not.
this
I don't
is just
think
a
I'm
warm
gonna-
up.
Oh, okay. Then just start with your warmer up. You guys go to sleep early. Tony, we do. Having a strict schedule means we're usually dead by 7:30 or 8 p.m. How do you strengthen your back? There's tons and tons of different exercises and warm-ups to slowly strengthen your back. I think a lot of people try to go right into exercises and workouts that they're not used to too quickly and too fast, and go up in weight too quickly and too fast. So
Yeah.
that's where a lot of the injuries start.
Shirt and shorts also have the more broader shoulders. And that's because May likes to focus on upper body more so than legs, and I favor my legs more than upper body. What does your diet consist of? May and I don't actually really believe in dieting unless a physician or a medical staff told you you need to do it. Just because we kind of, well, I'm out of breath, hold on. As trainers, we strongly believe on trying to make that positive impact and connection between food, dieting, the workouts, the gym. A lot of health and fitness is very scary for some people to actually get into because it's intimidating, it's scary, you don't know what you're doing in the beginning. So we don't really pressure anybody
People
about
want to know
diets or
specifics
anything.
on what we eat. It's a lot of
meat.
Rice and meat is a really big staple in Jie's and I's diet, I guess.
Yeah.
So rice, protein, veggies of some sort, fruit.
Sorry.
Jie and I are huge on like Greek yogurt and granola, oatmeal.
Things that are easy but are good nutritiously.
And then obviously every once in a while, like cup of noodles, like easy meals if we have a long day and we don't want to cook.
Yeah. But we really, like, our favorite meal, I would say, that is easy to make is an at-home Chipotle bowl because it feels like it's easy to prep. It's super quick and you get a lot of the nutritional facts of like getting your greens in there. You can add some beans, you can add rice, you can add any type of protein, any toppings that you want. Those are just our go-to meals.
What gym do you go to? Jie and I are Anytime Fitness members. No cup of noodles. I mean, if you don't want the sodium or the salt, that's totally fair. But I don't know. G and I love cup of noodles and ramen and stuff. So for those that say you can't eat those and work out, they are lying to you. Cup of noodles is insane pre-workout for pump. I have never tried that. Usually, at the end of our like half marathons and marathon, they give you a cup of noodles because you got to replenish that salt that you just lost. And I will tell you, a cup of noodles after 13 miles hits differently.
It really is really good.
Did you go up in weight?
Yeah, I added 20.
Oh, you're just going up by 5s?
Yeah. Hi, I'm new. You both are so pretty. Well, welcome to the live. Quick look at the gym. So as of right now, we're in the weight room. So here's for the people that are like, get off your phone in the gym. That's why we were a little late. No, everyone was here. So we were being courteous, gym etiquette, and waiting till people left. So now no one's here. As you can tell, we're in the weight room. So the weight room here has squat racks, dumbbells, benches, machines, cable smith, everything. And then we will show you guys the stretching and cardio room whenever we go over there next. Are you okay to go up in weight or do you want to stop here?
I'm probably stopping at 25.
Okay. Well, we only have one more set.
Yeah, that's fine then. For those of you asking, I am a girl. I am part of the LGBTQ plus community. Don't like men, hate men. They actually annoy me. Yeah, for all those asking.
We are both girls. We have both been always girls, and we both will never not be girls. That should answer all three of the major questions.
Okay, so Elijah, I'm genuinely curious. I might have to try it out because you say you like eating cup of noodles before your workout.
Yeah, I've never tried that.
I need to try that.
I've stuck to doing like Rice Krispies or like a candy.
Yeah. Or just pre-workout.
Or just, yeah. I think like basically for me in the morning, I just need caffeine or like a sugar rush.
I'm a liberal. Is this a safe place?
You are a safe place.
This is a safe place. We too are also liberals.
Yeah.
It's the sodium especially. I know I bet you. I just have never even thought of doing cup of noodles before I work out, but I shall try it and I will let you know if I enjoyed it or not. I love rice. I make it almost every day. No, we do too. Rice is a staple in G's and I's house just because it's easy to make. You can add it to really anything.
We've been on a rice and pot sticker. Jowd's obsession recently in the house. Working out and a good diet is so important. It is, and that's why we have a beginner-friendly membership coming out. It's going to be going back to the basics. It's more targeted for beginner-friendly or those who have been wanting to start their fitness and health journey but don't know where to start exactly and are looking for a community. So if that sounds interesting or sparks any interest in you guys, keep an eye out on the community post because we will be making that live within the next
We're hoping
2
to launch
weeks.
it within this week.
Like 2 weeks. I'm going to give us 2 weeks. Hi, G. Hello, hello. Is there anybody at the gym with you right now? Currently,
No one.
in the weight room, no. But there are people in the other area, so once they leave, we'll go to a different place. But we're done with squats.
Yeah, I'm trying to look and see what's next.
Oh, I put RDLs and hip thrusts on there, so if we want to stay here, we can.
You have kettlebell.
No, I know, but the red is what I added.
We can do hip thrust here if you want.
And I was just gonna do them in those spaces that we're in, not necessarily in
Or
order.
you can do them here too, but if you want to do them here.
Yeah, I want to do on the resistance. Can you roll over that?
What?
Can you roll over the bench so we can prep this for the squat? What time is it? It is currently a quarter to 4 a.m.
Watch out. Let's see if are you guys aware of how many weird comments you're getting? Yeah, people on YouTube are more weird than other platforms, I've realized.
I'm gonna move this so you guys can get better angles.
The comments on YouTube could be out of hand for sure. It's just we usually don't have moderators for one because it's too early. We don't have anyone on our team awake right now.
Ow,
Two,
you just fully hit my ass.
sorry. Two, we have not been doing live streams for very long on YouTube, so we haven't really gotten. There's a few consistent people who get on here that we've had multiple conversations with, so I can kind of see if we can trust them or not with the moderator status. But again, it's putting faith in strangers, and I don't really know if I want to do that.
We don't really. We've only been doing these live workouts for about like
Consistently,
2
like a
months.
month.
2 months.
Yeah.
So 8 of these technically, because we do one of them every week. So this is our like 9th time doing it. So
Elijah, mods ban too much. I mean, see, that's why I also don't really trust a stranger to be a mod. Our friends, they know exactly what to get rid of, what to flag, what not to flag. It's just, again, it is 3:40 in the morning. No one that on our team or friends are awake right now. So Jie and I are also able to like try not to focus on the negative comments as much as the positive ones. So it kind of helps there too. Do y'all sleep? Left my ass off, but I was awake at 3:30 for the past 5 days because my 1-year-old. Oh, that must be rough. But we do sleep. We literally have the schedule of a grandma or more elderly people. We wake up early and we go to bed early.
we also, to make it easier and easier to explain in general, we live on the West Coast working East Coast hours. So put that into
You're
perspective.
gonna have to move the question G on here.
What?
The subscribe button is being blocked by your question.
I don't know what that means. Oh.
Oh my god.
Thank you, thank you.
Do you guys like hip thrusts? Why is it so quiet? I don't like the gym being dead silent. That's disgusting.
Comments help with the algorithm. It does. It does. You can also ban them from your live or kicked. Yeah, but like again, we don't have like trusted moderators yet because we haven't done this for a while. But I feel like with time it'll get better. Do you guys do elevated one leg lunges? Yes, we do.
I think I'm gonna go up to 35.
You want it? Yeah.
Oh, is this just your warm up?
Good morning, good morning. I go into work at 4 and I'm on the East Coast, so it is similar for me. Exactly. So like, I think when you explain that we're on the East Coast work time frames versus the time frame we're in, it kind of makes sense because technically right now it's 6 a.m. over there, so
Hi, Isabella.
yeah.
Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. Elijah, we don't have moderators, so you don't gotta freak out. There's none on here right now at the moment. That does not mean be more creepy. I'm just letting you know. Oh my god, G.
What? I did move it, May. From where you told me, I moved it.
Yeah, I know, but now it's in.
So you do it. I need something
That's better.
to drink. I'm so thirsty. I need to put this somewhere where we both see it.
You
so we
guys should
don't-
try calisthenics. I mean, I would.
I have done it before.
It's not the best exercises and workouts for the goals that I personally want right now.
Yeah.
But
It's definitely important to add into your workouts, though.
I definitely try it too.
But yeah, it is something that I don't personally incorporate every workout. I do like a couple times a month.
What day are we on?
Oh, okay.
We're just doing a full body every Saturday, just because it's easier to do a full body than just focus on one certain part, since so many people have questions for the entire body than just upper or just lower. But I'm on like I think it's a 5-6 day split. So I hit upper and lower at least twice a week, or 3. But I split up my upper bodies in push-pull days.
The Smith machine just hits differently. Like, ow, holy shit.
I'm kind of regretting the X35 now that I see it.
You guys think I'm being rude? I don't know what I did, but okay.
For saying what?
I don't know.
Guys, to be fair, it's like only 4 in the morning on the Saturday.
What country do you live in? The worst one right now, minus North Korea. Someone was like, can you put on sub only? That's gonna be part of our membership. So once membership starts to come out, these lives will start being members only. Yes, we are in Seattle, Washington. Oh my God. What ethnicity are you? Can you guess? And if you're wrong, I'll tell you. It's just take a guess. I tried to give you some money and it didn't let me though. I mean, thank you, but I don't really know how to answer that one.
What?
Like giving money and it won't let go through. I don't know. Are you done or are you gonna do one more?
One more. I'm doing 3 sets of everything.
We've done 3.
Have I? No, that was my second.
25, 30. Oh,
Oh, you're counting the warm-ups? I guess 4 reps, or 4 sets.
okay. I might go up and wait. I'm gonna just add a 10.
Okay. Sounds good. Do you want to do gymnastics? No, not really.
Or I'm adding 20, sorry.
Jie and I never really got into gymnastics. Jie would have been great at gymnastics. We did it as little kids, but then we found other sports, and we stuck to those.
Genuinely, our parents put us in sports that they wanted to watch or were willing to watch, because I don't think our parents would sit through gymnastics, honestly.
You're not from Korea. We are not from Korea.
Not.
We are from China, more specifically Anhui province.
Also, with your hip thrust, ladies, if you want a better glute and to grow them quicker, your alignment and your setup is so important. So important. The amount of girls that I witness in the gym doing it totally wrong because of the way their back is to the bench is bizarre. Like, if you're not gonna have the right setup, you might as well not do it. And that's not to be mean, but to ask good questions and or look it up, because you're not doing yourself any favors.
Is your name Azriel? We are going to be doing subscriber mode only for some of these live workouts, and also we're going to be doing more live streams specifically for subscribers and membership people when we come out with those. So keep your eyes peeled out.
Ouch.
Hi, Izzy. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, whatever day it is for you. May, do you go tanning? I do not go tanning. No. We also live in the state that has no sun for 6 months out of the year.
Just trying to get your scapulars on the bench. Okay, so with your alignment for ladies, because yes, you want to aim for girls because this is easier to point out, but if you're in a sports bra, you want to aim it right at the bottom of your sport bra. So that's helpful only because if you're a woman, you know kind of the gist of where to put your back. But if you're sitting down on the floor, right, and you don't have a sports bra or whatnot, you want to lean up against it. Make sure your feet are at 90 degrees, first of all. And then you want it to be right at the bottom of your scapula. And that just helps with targeting your right muscles when your feet placement is at 90 degrees and you're putting more weight in your heels. When you push up through the bottom of your heel, you are targeting your glute muscle more than your quad and hamstring.
Okay, I don't know what's after this.
RDL.
Ew.
We're just gonna do RDLs with weights. Okay.
Ooh.
So actually,
Someone who's asking
we can take
about ACL and LCL, what that recovery looks like. Pretty sure it's not going to be exact for every single person that has that same injury, because depending on your age, that has a huge factor in how quickly you bounce back. Obviously, don't start too early. Do your PT training, talk to your doctors, be safe, start low on weight. Do not go back to the same weight you started at prior to your injury. But again, personal trainer, if you have one, they're probably one of the best people to go to ask.
especially for those who are thinking like you don't need to have a personal trainer your entire time during your journey.
No.
Like you can hire somebody for like 2 to 3 months to kind of help you get into the rhythm and routine, and then you can not fire them, but like technically workout plans will only go for as long as you want to be there.
Yeah. But again, that certain type of question, it's best for the personal trainer that's actually going to be working with you directly, just because not everyone recovers the same way or recovers the same time.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not here for a workout. I'm here for the show. Well, okay.
We're doing
I'm the one
RDLs.
taking notes in my notebook about this. I mean, honestly, these are just free tips. And we're girls, we don't gatekeep. I feel like helping people in the gym is really important, especially again for those who are starting in their basics in the beginning, because it's really intimidating. And I understand how intimidating it can be to walk into a gym not knowing anything and just be expected to know what to do.
Ooh,
Like
Lance.
it's hard.
Lance is asking if we do any yoga. If so, any videos of yoga. And thank you for
Good questions.
safe place. You're so welcome. I'm glad we can offer that for you. Jie does more yoga regularly still now, but I used to do
Is
core
25
power
too
sculpt.
heavy?
I don't know.
Okay.
Core power sculpt classes, which I loved those. I want to try a Pilates class.
Yeah. Like solid core?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or somewhere, just because I've seen some videos of people doing a Pilates class and it looks fun.
Yeah. I've done
But
two
I loved
Pilates
yoga when
classes.
we did it. I don't do it like anymore. I would. It's just I don't want to pay to go. If I also pay for a gym and I'm also training for a half marathon and full marathon. So if I had more time in my days,
God,
maybe
I
I'd
was
fit in
just-
a yoga class. But
I was freaked out. Like, does anybody else, like when you're working out, you freak out that you didn't start your workout and you're like, well, this was a waste of nothing? Because I just had that happen to me. If you don't log it, it doesn't count, which that's such bullshit. But like, mindset wise, that's where I'm at today.
where are we from? We were born in China, adopted when we were 3.5, and have lived in America ever since. So, from China, but we're American citizens. So Chinese Americans, if that confuses some of you. Thank you for these videos, awesome questions and help. Thank you. Of course. This is why we do them. We've realized that actually a lot of people want a more safe, more positive place to ask questions or concerns and not feel stupid.
And also, if you are somebody who finds these very helpful, these are slowly going to become members only lives. So keep that in mind. We will be making a community post when our memberships are live. So one Saturday, if you come on and we're not here, it's probably because it's a live membership. So as soon as those memberships and you want to continue to join us every Saturday, you have to become a member.
Here.
Best workouts when no gym is available. Really good. A lot of these workouts are the workouts that we tend to make for the gym. There's always modifications or alterations to do at home. So, for example, RDLs. If you can't do a Smith machine RDL, if you have some weights or kettlebells at home, you could do those, or you could do resistance band training, which is you put a resistance band over your legs and you can just do static RDLs. So things like that, but also make sure, I want to say this too, when the memberships come out, a lot of our workouts will have at-home modifications and different gym workouts if you can't do that one. So let's say you can't do an RDL, right? But you can do a linear leg press. That's your modification or that's your alteration. So yes, keep asking all those questions because those are important. Is this too heavy for you?
No, it's good, but I don't think I'm going up today.
That's fine. I'm from Turkey. Hello. I don't know how to say hi how do you say hi in Turkish?
I don't know, actually.
I don't know why. I feel like that's just easy. I've heard it before. I know it's not chow. I don't know why I assume it's chow though.
Ooh, Chris wants to know if we ever compete. No,
All the
but
time.
I low-key
All the time.
will compete, like I think, like a High Rocks or CrossFit Games or those type. We don't do that. I do want to do like a Spartan race. I've seen High Rocks become more popular. I just don't know if that's like something I would like, but maybe Jie and I would be really good at it.
Are Hydrox only 2 people or 3 people?
I think it's partners.
Because if we could find one with 3 people, us with Kara would be demolished. Which I think would be so cool to do.
But no.
I don't know if Hydrox does 3 people, but we can check.
I think me and you would do well at it. It's just we would have to, one, switch your training because training for High Rocks is very different than strength training.
Yeah.
You use some of the same exercises, but it's more like cardio based than just lifting. I don't know. Maybe in the future, Jie and I will sign up for a High Rocks. But again, we don't have shit tons of time in our schedule to race and compete. So we just really do strength training and running.
That hurts like ass.
Oh, that's a good question. Answer
one?
nutshell.
How do you stay consistent with something you absolutely hate? How do you overcome the mental block? Okay, again, it's all about the mindset, and I understand it is harder said than done. But as soon as you get into your routine, and as soon as you find out your intrinsic and extrinsic motivations, that's gonna really help you hone in on your goal and your why. And so before any client I add to my roster or list or whatever you want to call it, we go through multiple meetings, not interviews, but meetings where you do a fitness assessment, you do question and answer assessments, you do everything about your background with health and fitness. And it's pretty much just my way of trying to understand what is your why. And once you find your why, it's a lot easier to kind of stick to because that can be your like goal. So kind of explain consistency and how to become consistent.
Again, it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. I think when you're a beginner, you don't really realize how mentally tough it can be. So I always tell my beginner clients and everyone who...
Thank you for the
who are just starting out, you need to get your mind right first. You need to tell yourself, be motivated, try to stay as consistent as possible, because that's how you're gonna hit the goals that you want, get the body that you want. It's not gonna happen in 4 weeks. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. It's not. Realistically, it's gonna take a few months, even years. So you have to be mentally there and be ready for hitting walls, not wanting to go, but still pushing yourself, even if you don't want to go.
Yeah.
That's where the mentality comes in.
But how we got to being consistent is simply first.
Is this my third set?
Fourth. I'm doing 4. That was
So
my
hard
last
to keep
one.
track.
So what a lot of people do and use personal trainers is, yes, to help them kind of navigate their scheduling and their workouts, but also a part of our job is to be motivators, to be your person to holds you accountable. So a lot of people truly just are my clients too after a while, just because the motivation factor is there. But that's what our new membership is also going to include, is a private group community area. So like those who might not have people to hold them accountable, or people who are looking for those who are in the same place in their fitness and health journey, to be and like communicate. So whether that means you PEDR in the gym and you wanted to share that in the group chat, or you're having a really hard day of being motivated or being held accountable, and you can pin those like concerns and whatnot. So that's what our membership is also going to be including. So again, within the next couple of weeks, these lives will start being just members only. So if that's interesting for you, if you want a community, you're looking for a place where people are in the same boat as you, keep an eye out on the community post.
Oh, Lance, thank you for the being willing to be a moderator. You seem really genuine and kind, so I will definitely think about that for the next one.
What's next?
Where the hell is the...
We're doing barbell row. Okay. Do you
You
want
either
to
do regular or underhand barbell row, whatever you want to target for your back. What do you prefer?
I'm not doing it on the Smith machine though.
You just want to go grab a barbell?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Don't go...
Or do you want to go into the weight room?
Stretching,
yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, we can do all of these actually
Let me go
in the stretch room.
investigate.
We gotta go check and make sure there's no one in there. To be courteous of those who are working out right now. Opinion on burpees. Burpees are great if you're doing a HIIT workout, if you need something that targets the full body but you don't have a ton of time. It's great for cardio, so I say do them. If you don't like the jumping aspect or it hurts your knees, you can always just stand up and not do the jump included. There's always modifications for burpees, but I personally love them. It's great to hit you're into full body.
Do you want to do barbell row, or do you want to do the machine?
What machine?
The diverging row.
Oh, let's do diverging row. I did the barbell the other day.
Then we're heading to the machine area.
Okay. Let me give us 1 second. Can you wipe this down?
Yeah, smart.
And I'm gonna take this.
Gym etiquette. But you can't take my mic if you're gonna walk away.
What?
Take my mic if
I'm
you're
not
gonna walk
walking away. I'm just moving stuff out of the way. Push-up, pull-ups, and dips are my favorite.
Let's go.
I mean, they're great exercises. 20 push-ups, and you'll give $100. Why do I feel like that's a lie? But also, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not saying I can't do that. I'm saying I'm not going to do that. Where are we going?
Low rise.
Hi, Mike.
Oops, sorry. That was something. You can put it back there, or you could put it on there. No.
Okay. Where? Gee, I don't have the thingy.
Here, here, or here.
Is doing only HIIT workouts counterproductive? No. I think if you can get into the gym and just move your body at all, that's better than not doing anything. What do you want
What
me
are
to
you
do?
doing?
Where's the back?
You can put, I said here.
Oh, you
here,
want it here.
Or here. It's up to you.
There. That's better.
Choose actually up. It might need to be on that back one where your Celsius is.
There.
Yep.
That might be better. Gee, it looked good down there too. It didn't matter. I struggle with eating enough calories for the weights I'm lifting. John, that is definitely something I also am not the greatest at either. But all I say is I try to at least eat the average calories per person like someone should have a day, the daily intake. Which, if you don't know what that is, your daily intake for the average person is 3,000 or around 3,000. So if you're working out or doing any other exercises, you probably should be eating more. But it is really hard. I think if you ask anyone in the fitness industry, they'll say eating is the hardest part. It's not the working out, it's not the drive or the motivation, it's truly eating.
Yeah.
As much as you should be eating.
It's such a chore.
Yeah.
Eating or working out?
I'm not sure, but for me, eating can be a chore as well.
That's what I need help with.
I'm also someone that's starving almost all the time. So I snack all the time. I try to eat 3 full meals a day.
I rarely make it to 3,000 calories on a heavy days. Exactly. And so that's another reason why eating is so much harder than you think. So like the amount of comments that people say like, oh, you go eat more, or oh, you should be eating more than what you're doing. Yes, but it's also so much harder, especially because if 3,000 is your baseline of calories for a regular standard person who is sedentary as in you're sitting most of the day, and you rarely get up and be active, it's hard because on top of the 3,000 calories, if you have a goal, like let's say you're bulking, you need to eat a lot more than 3,000. So it's a lot harder said than done. And that's why a lot of people usually go to protein shakes or supplements that kind of help with their goal, I guess.
When I want to bulk up or I am in bulking and I want to truly make sure that I'm eating enough, I meal prep. I don't meal prep all year round, but I meal prep when I know I should be eating more, just to make sure that I actually have the fuel I need. Gino, you're having a rest day? Probably that's smart if you've been working out for weeks straight. Your body needs time to recover. I'm a pansy. The protein shakes are also nasty, John. I'm right there with you. I am really picky about my protein just because I don't like that grainy feeling and taste. Hate it.
Because we're talking about protein, our favorite protein is in that shopping bag down below. It doesn't taste like the chemically proteins that you would get normally. It's from this brand called Wella. It's if women listen up, it's a women-owned, made for women by women brands for the fitness industry.
That doesn't mean men can't use it.
Yeah, it's just we have found Wella as a company just solely caters towards women, because a lot of the other generic brands, and you may have them on your shelf, you are probably ingesting things you shouldn't as a woman because they're catering to the males. Just because the fitness industry is male dominated, like a lot of other industries, women don't really get catered to. And so in the 4 years of just solely being trainers, we have officially found 2 brands that are catered towards women. And because we're women trainers, a lot of our clients are women, we promote women brands. So if you're a woman, if you want to try different things, if you're a guy and you want to try a different protein, check it out in our shopping bag. We have the creatine from Wella, we have protein from Wella. We have their hydration packets from Wella. Not sponsored at all. This is just over years of research. This is the brand that we
research and
actually
also
truly like.
it's research, but also years of trying all of the products that you could probably think of that are in
Yeah.
the main fitness industry, like
And I
bucked
think it
up.
helps. And I think it helps with like goal wise. Once women start using the supplements made for women, your goals are going to be seen a lot faster.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. But Jie and I, since we've been working out for years, it's taken us years to find these products, and we're not gatekeepers. We'll definitely be a girl's girl and tell you all what we have found out, just because it's so helpful. What's the one ultimate meal for someone who's full vegan? I don't really know, to be straight up honest with you, just because I'm not vegan. Jie and I have specialization in nutritionists, but we're not dietitians. So telling you a full specific meal and diet is for a dietitian, and that's out of our scope of practice as a personal trainer. So I'm not exactly sure what a perfect meal would be for a vegan. I'm not vegan, like I just said, so I don't know. Do you? For vegans?
Not
Someone's
gonna
saying
lie,
steak and
vegan
potatoes.
is so freaking hard to cater towards. Just because there's like so many smaller things you have to take account in. The things I hate the most are like ketos, people, vegan. Not, I don't hate you people, but I hate like it takes a lot more brain power to figure out what you actually need because there's so many small intricate aspects of your diet.
I know for a
that doesn't
fact,
make sense
if
to
you
me.
can't eat protein, like actual steak, eggs, that stuff,
Yeah.
beans, grains, things like
Nuts.
that have just amount of protein or
Yeah.
good protein as well, without actually physically eating those certain foods.
Yeah.
How long have you been training, and what's the best tips you can give people who are starting to train? Jie and I, you can answer that. I have to do a set.
First of all, welcome. May and I have been personal trainers, solely personal trainers, for 4 years, but we have been athletes our entire life, so we have a huge background of how to kind of make routines, being consistent, being athletic our entire life. So we've been trainers for 4 years, specifically women clientele, but I'm personalized in strength and conditioning, online coaching, and nutrition. May is certified in corrective fitness, strength and conditioning, and nutrition as well. So we cover 6 different aspects in 2 people.
We're moving to these, narrow.
Okay. Were we not just doing that?
Well, you're doing these, now we're going
No, I've always been like this.
Oh, then you're doing these.
I'm not doing that, but yes, you can.
Well, I'm not gonna say
just-
it here if you're done.
Well, I can't do 50.
Yeah, go down. Have any workout tips? We have plenty, but
No,
what
okay, you need to continue talking about the
specific
basics,
tips you want?
because I didn't even answer. I was just
What
giving
was the question?
You gave it to me. I don't know.
I don't
Okay,
know
that's
the
too
question.
easy. We're going down.
Oh, how long have we been working out?
Yes.
You said years, right?
I said 4 as personal trainers.
So Jie and I got certified during COVID and started doing clients online, one-on-one. And we've just realized so many people prefer online because it takes away some of that like scaredness, anxiety for those who are beginners who don't like being shown in the gym because they get anxious, which is totally valid. There's also a lot more women who would like women personal trainers, and not a ton of gyms offer that. So another reason being online is very helpful is because you can have that. You don't have to meet us with us every single day. And so that's why we became personal trainers. But 2, we started working out when we were truly dedicated to the gym since we were like 16.
Yeah.
And now we're 26.
And
so it
we
takes
started
years.
getting into the like gym.
Are you done?
So I did one of the
Regular?
other, yeah.
Oh.
We started to go to the gym on our off seasons in high school because we needed to either bulk up or just get some more muscles and stay active. So that's kind of what pursued and kickstarted our journey. outside of sport related fitness because we needed something to take our time off when we were in off season. Y'all ever tried this protein hack? I'm wondering if this will work. Beans on PB&J. I have never heard about that combo,
What was
but
it?
beans on PB&J. But let's break it down because I love to do this. So beans is a
Ew.
great protein.
Sorry, not you.
No, but like I understand why people could eat this. Beans, great protein. PB&J,
Yeah.
your peanut butter or your nut butter or whatever, great protein. Jelly adds flavor and sugar, right? And the bread, carbs. So it makes sense. You're gonna get carbs, protein, and sugars all in one meal, which, yes, that sounds great like that, but not together.
I know, I was
I
gonna
don't
say-
think on top of PB&J,
Someone
I
who-
would just put on beans.
I was gonna say someone with food, like I have food sensitivity, so that's the only reason why that was my first initial reaction. So I'm sorry if that offended you, but that just sounds like too many flavors and things, and at the same time. But if you like it, props to you because it sounds like a great meal. But that does. Ooh. I don't know. Is there other people who have like food sensitivities where it's just like separately, all of those great, perfect, but all together, I can't. I
No.
can't.
But that's why I like to break it down because a lot of people like to know why
G's
is
not
it
mean.
helpful.
G's not mean all the time. That's just who G is.
What are you talking about? What did I say that was mean?
I think it's.
I literally broke down PB&J and
No,
beans.
I don't know.
I don't get how you can get that from that.
I don't know. But also Jie and I, that's just how G is towards me.
What did I do to you?
I don't know. It's just maybe people are picking something up. It's just how Jie and I speak to me. Maybe if you hackle, do you hack? I don't know. Do you guys track your calories? I used to, but I personally don't track to make sure to see how many I'm losing calorie-wise. I just make sure I try to eat as many as I can.
Yeah.
That's the only
Personally-
tracking I do, kind of.
Personally, I found tracking to be very negative on my health and wellness journey. Like many others, numbers was a huge thing for me. So like taking my weight, my measurements, whatnot was a huge obstacle that I had to overcome before actually like understanding why you need to do that. So at first, I did not like tracking calories, and now it's helpful, but it's also like if I miss it, I'm not gonna stress about it, you know, because at the end of the day, if you're eating at least sufficiently enough where you're not starving, at least you ate something. But that's another thing is like being a trainer is helping you and meeting you where you're at. And my first personal trainer had to really help me overcome the struggles of numbers. And that's just physically like looking at numbers. It was even just like the anxiety of like, oh, I'm not even adding weight. Like, why have I not gone up in weight? Why do I feel like I'm not doing it correctly? So that's another big thing that people don't talk about is like the weight aspect and the numbers that people could also be getting a negative interaction with. So yeah, I don't know. I just don't like counting calories. Technically, that's my point. Because I felt like it was more negative than positive.
What's your ab routine? G, do you have a set ab routine that you do every single time, or do you have like a routine of ab exercises that you do?
I think I have a list of
Me
my
too.
favorite ab workouts, and I pull from that. I don't necessarily think that I have like a strict routine.
Thank you for the
But I
gift,
do have
Yannis.
a handful of workouts that are my favorite to do.
You two work out the same but have different body types. So this is a great example for those who are beginners or just here for some fun health, life, fitness tips, whatever you're here for. This is why working out is very catered to the person who is working out. As this person just pointed out, and it's nothing bad, I'm glad you pointed it out. Jie and I can do the same exercises but look very different physically. It's because one, we have two very different goals. Jie and I usually don't work out together, but on Saturdays we do the same workout because we have to go back and forth between who
Yeah.
answers questions and who doesn't. But that shows that even if you do have a workout partner or you see someone online doing a certain exercise and you try to follow it, you're not going to look exactly the same. It's because each person will do the exercise a little bit different and it targets many different muscles sometimes. Or if you're not doing the workout correctly, you're not going to see any gains. So that was a perfect example on why health and fitness is so catered to whoever is doing the workout, whoever is exercising. You can do the same workout as so many people and come out looking very, very different.
That's
Okay, I'm done. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm done.
So
I
what's
was
the next
just
one?
copying you. I don't know. What gym do you guys go to?
Leg curls.
We go to Anytime.
So it's right there. Do you want to do ham too or no?
Huh?
Never mind.
Thank you for the gift, Carly. Just subscribed. Well, thank you for subbing. I'm gonna put you guys like right there. Wait, don't tell people where you go. People are nuts. Okay, yes, but we also live in a city that like nobody really knows that we're actually here. The amount of people that comment like, "Oh my God, you guys are in my city." We've been here since forever. But yes, we go to an Anytime Fitness gym. Not saying where, but we are located.
Ew.
I hated that sound so much.
That was actually
I deserve-
disgusting.
To die. That was disgusting. Eliminated.
You're doing G 3 sets of 12 to 15.
3 sets, 12 to 15. Okay.
G's rude to me. I mean,
I don't
no.
know how you guys are
G's
getting
just-
that from certain things. I don't. What
It's
did
also
I do?
just how G acts towards
No, but
her
also, what did I
siblings.
do?
I don't know.
Like, May just got into frame.
There's a real crazy tension with you guys. I don't know.
I don't know. I think you guys are just starting to realize that this is just like our twin dynamic.
Don't let the negativity enter your mind. We
Oh,
try
I
not to. There's
don't even know
more
what y'all are
positive
talking
comments than negative comments for sure.
Why does this feel so off?
It really comes across that Gia has no patience for me. I mean, that's
I
our
don't.
entire
I
life.
don't. I
She
don't.
really doesn't. I don't know why or what, but it's always on G's time. It's go, go, go.
It's because if I didn't, May could just stand here by herself for hours.
I know
and
this
will
is
not get
strange,
anything
but
done.
what age limit is the gym? I don't know.
I'm
think
pretty
you have
sure,
to be
like-
like 16. No.
Yeah, 15.
14, 15.
I don't think the youngest person I have seen here is probably like in high school with their dad. Like I don't know. Nor did I look it up, but I'm pretty sure you have to be at least 14. But if you're younger, you have to be with a parent. I don't know.
Everyone's kind of freaking about how you mentioned where we work out. I mean, it's a franchise. There's
It's a
many
franchise.
different gyms, but if we randomly see you at our gym, I'm not going to be like, ooh, creeper.
Yeah.
Again, this is a public gym. I expect to see the public when I go into the public areas.
Yeah.
I don't expect the gym just to be free and open for me whenever I want it.
Why would you pick on her like that? Would she just stay there doing nothing? Because May and I have two very different personalities. I am a go, go, go type of person and get your shit done as quick as possible. And May's a procrastinator.
I also have ADHD, guys.
And I think I also have ADHD. I just work through it and I don't
Mine's
Yeah.
more severe.
May's is more severe, hence why like that's probably like the urge. You guys are like, oh, May's chill and G's more go, go, go. It's because May is a procrastinator and I've lived with that my entire life. And so usually I'm the force behind anything that to get it started is because she will procrastinate on anything and everything.
For those neurodivergents, you know how freaking hard it can be to work with the neurotypicals day in, day out. Unmedicated, for that matter.
Yeah. And vice versa.
Ooh, someone wants
If
to
you
know
have a
where you
friend.
got your tops. Your workout tops. Someone wants to know.
It's Alpha. This is Gymshark. This is Gymshark.
Why?
Which one is gay and which one is straight? The gay one is sitting in front of you doing the hammer curl, and I'm the straight one. What are you guys doing today? Leg day? We're doing a full body workout today. I know, right? I have a twin sister, and people say you're always so rude to her. Literally, this is how we cope. It's how we also cope, but also I'm pretty sure that's just our dynamic as siblings. Like, I don't really know how to explain
Jie and I
it.
are also not the lovey-dovey type of siblings.
We're also
It's more like we only talk when we have to talk to each other.
we're not best friends either. Like, we're not like a lot of twins that you like see on the internet that
Yeah.
are like best friends. Like, we have our own best friends and we're not each other's best friend. It means your brain doesn't work the way it's supposed to. Wait, the neurodivergent or neurotypical? I just think we also cope with our like ADHD differently.
Someone goes, that's sisters 100%. No,
Yeah.
literally. Also, for those who are asking,
Holy fuck, how are you doing 70 pounds?
that's my usual.
How? My kneecap just felt like it was gonna die.
It's because try the way I do it. Wrap your arms around the handles and get your
Why
back
the-
off of the seat thing and
So
only
this is
focus
why-
on the hams.
This is why May and I also
Work out together.
work out together, because I'll learn something new every other day with her, and she'll learn something from mine. But what the actual fuck is wrong
So
with you?
to target your hams more, focus on just using your hams for this. Don't use the backrest. That goes for every single person on here who's watching as well. If you're doing leg curls or anything, for leg curls, you don't want to use the backrest. For leg extensions, you want to use the back.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, targets it, doesn't it? Wrap it around here.
No, I can't.
Or hold this so your upper body stays upright.
I'm literally gonna.
But
need
don't
a
you
new-
feel it in your hams more?
Yeah, but are you not scared about the pressure near your kneecaps?
Well, scoot
Like on
down.
your
It should be
knees?
closer, like right above your knee.
But below your knee?
Above. It should
but
not
then
be below your knee.
But then your calves aren't in the right place.
My calves are on here. I don't know what you mean.
No, I know, but placement is not.
I'll show you when I get back on here. I'm confused with what you're
Yeah, I'm
asking.
confused on what you're saying. Ow, fuck, that kind of hurt. Like,
What does it mean when the trainer says you're moving forward a lot of times while you're sitting to the bench?
Oh, it means that your alignment is too forward or too back.
It also depends what exercises
Ow.
you're doing on the bench or something.
So when you're leaning forward, a lot of people will stick their butt out. That's not what you want. You want to be able to have a flat back. And
See,
you
G,
wanna-
this is what
hold
I
on,
mean.
Hold on. And you want to hinge. And so when people say you're falling back, it means you're going backwards and you're tilting your pelvis forward. So I'm just saying that's the difference.
This is what I mean. See how it's not on my knee? But
Then
it's
maybe
right
your
above my
knees
knee?
are different, because that hurt my knee so fucking badly.
Or you're just not used to the way. And then you hold here so your upper body stays and you just isolate
I
the
know.
hand.
But this is supposed to be your quad as well.
No, the leg extension is your quad.
No, but this also targets your quad
Yes,
too.
but if you want to mainly focus your hams on here, then you just target the ham.
For the amount of weight you do, you would expect your hamstrings to be bigger.
I mean, I don't do these often. I do them
How?
like 2 to 3 times a week, less.
The fuck? Hell nah. That hurt like a bitch.
You get strong hammies from them though.
How long have you been doing these for?
4 to 5 months.
Have you seen a difference?
Well, when I mix them in with RDLs and other like leg
I'm
exercises,
going
yeah.
back to normal. I also have, for reference, I have really bad knees. So that's why I can't do a lot of the things that May does with her quads and hamstrings because my knees are so bad.
We're not
They're-
arguing with each other. That's literally how we talk.
Oh yeah, that's that's also bickering for you all.
Mercedes, people people say I literally never talk to my sister. We only talk when I have to talk to her or I need her to.
No, literally.
Yeah.
And also imagine our relationship being not just siblings, but identical twins, business partners, roommates, and friends. That's a lot on a relationship, and we're still trying to figure it out too. So like for the bickering, people are like, oh, like why did you guys fight?
Try working and being coworkers with
your
your
sibling.
sibling, but not just your sibling, your twin.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's hard.
when people ask us what it's like being a twin, I'm always like, what is it like having a sibling? But that sibling being the same age knows every single button to push and when to push them. I think sibling, but to the max. Low key.
Oh my God.
You need to grow
My
your
sister-
knee. I don't think you can grow your knee.
No,
I think you
but-
can strengthen your knees,
Yeah,
but
I
you
need
can't
it.
grow your knee.
I'm trying to strengthen my knees before this next half marathon. And a tip for those who are like me and complain about their knees all the time, try stretching and loosening your hamstrings and quads. That will get rid of a lot of tension in the knees and ankles. So if anybody's dealing with ankle or knee problems, try stretching out your quads and hamstrings because that will help. I just need to do that.
Lily, gee, you want to answer Lily? Any tips for weight gain?
Creatine. It's in our shopping bag down below, and you're a woman. It looks like, I think. I don't want to assume,
Yeah, she is.
but
I
it
think.
is all of the substance. Not substance. That sounds like we're selling drugs. All of the supplements that May and I use. We're not sponsored. Whatever. We're not gatekeeping. It's all in that shopping bag down below. But the creatine. For girlies who struggle with gaining weight, and no matter how much you eat, no matter what your goal is, May and I needed to gain weight like the doctor told us we needed to. So we started taking creatine. And what that does is it helps the muscle process of forming and it makes it quicker. So you're gaining muscle and muscle mass a little bit quicker. So try creatine.
Ooh, Alan.
But then also more protein in your diet.
Alan wants to know, what do you stand for? I think just in general or our platform?
Oh, thank you for the $5
But
whoever sent that.
in general, what do we stand for? Obviously, we try to bring a positive influence to social media, which can be very, very negative. We try to have a kind, loving, opening community. A lot of people are actually very kind if you just find the right ones.
Ouch.
I want to say we're on the right side of history, not the wrong.
I'm gonna.
But I'm not trying to get-
Yeah, I'm gonna hurt people's feelings, but take a look at us, just the skin color, and if you think we are pro other side, you're wrong. Like, we are very much everything that is more on the positive side than negative.
Yeah.
Ouch. That hurt like an ass.
I would stop being skinny. I mean, do you want toned? You want to tone out? Or you want to build muscle? What do you want other than just skinny? For those, I will say, for those of you who are genetically more on the skinnier side, it is hard to build muscle. But you can do it. I'm not saying you can't.
People are like, you guys are like, they remind me of me and my sisters. We love each other, but people say we're arguing all the time. This is the stuff that you guys will start seeing behind the
Immediately
scenes
extensions.
too. It's because like you guys don't hear us talking or bickering, but these are like the perfect moments of like, oh yeah, like they're like us. They're like my siblings. They're normal creators. We're not like people in.
I prefer you
fucking-
don't put us on a pedestal.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's some creepy shit people do is
Yeah.
they see people on the internet and then just praise the shit out of them and put them on pedestals.
Yeah. We're very, I feel like we have kind of stayed true to who we are. We're very transparent.
Ask
if you
our
meet
friends.
us in the like on the streets or downtown or wherever, whatever you do, if you meet us in person, we are going to be very similar to what you see online. So coming into this, that was a priority for May and I. We were never going to become plastic. We never wanted to form to the same, image as many creators. So we have truly decided to like stay transparent and do relatable content because we understand that we also live
Oh my Jesus.
very similar
Who is
lives.
doing 240 on the leg extension?
People who don't have bad
Holy
knees.
fuck.
That looks like ass.
That hurt.
But we try to be very relatable. We work a 9-to-5 job just like many others. We're not in upper class. Mommy and daddy never gave us money to start this.
From money.
Isn't that crazy, guys? Yeah. Mommy and daddy never gave us money to start this career. We never thought this was a career in the beginning, so we take it as a joke a lot of the time.
But grateful for the
But
opportunities.
are grateful for the opportunity, yeah. I should say that too. But in general, like, this kind of just fell into our lap. We didn't know what we wanted to do. In high school, if you asked us, like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? It was not on social media. May and I grew up not having Instagram, not having Vine, not having Musical.ly, not literally nothing.
We're very beginner Gen Z 2000.
Yeah.
And so
Late millennial.
we were the generation
Early.
that had social media, but it was kind of still just starting out.
It was when Instagram was brown.
And YouTube was brown as well.
Yeah.
But again, we
And
weren't allowed to
MySpace.
have accounts. We weren't allowed to post. We still had our elementary and middle school without phones, and we went to go touch grass instead of the iPad kids.
We made mud pies versus TikToking in the hallway.
No, literally. Guys, I don't know about you, but if I lived in today's generation and was in elementary or middle school, I would get eaten alive because, what do you mean?
Are your parents white? Yes.
A fifth
White
grader?
as plain ass bread.
What do you mean a fifth grader does a full face of makeup now for school?
I
A
don't-
fifth grader.
I don't even do a full face of makeup anytime except weddings.
Yeah, no. So, like, I think I would be eaten alive. I don't think I'd enjoy being in school for this generation, but
No, I'm terrified of middle schoolers. Anybody middle school and up, I would rather choose the bear than a middle schooler because they will roast the shit out of you and they will start saying these weird ass fucking slang words. You have no clue on what they mean and you're just left roasted with no comeback.
I remember
Literally.
MySpace. Yeah.
Thank you. So that's
sh-
also another thing. People think we're 18. We're 26. So a lot of our content, I hope, is reaching a bigger, older audience than 10-year-olds.
But we do have a decent amount of
younger
kids
yeah.
as well. So that's why we try to keep our content as family friendly as possible, but we also understand we are 26. We should live like 26-year-olds.
And if we
not,
curse,
oops,
but we're 26. We may not look like it, but we are.
I'm a middle schooler. Exactly. There's people in here that are middle school.
Yeah, no shade, but you guys will roast the shit out of us for no reason and then say that we have negative aura, which I didn't even know was a thing that someone could do.
I'm just glad we were able to still be in school without phones in our faces all the time, constantly. Like, we actually had to call the landlines to have play dates with our friends or text through our parents' phones to our friends, and not nice iPhones, more of the like flip phones and like texting individual key to get
and
what
I understand
you want.
for those who are older than us, like that's newer technology
But
for you guys.
The younger ones on here right
But
now.
It's like, hello. These kids wearing makeup younger and younger. It's definitely social media. And it is. And that's why a lot of, at least another aspect of our content, we try not to show like, I mean, I guess Get Ready's with Me is showing how to you get ready, but it's not like, I'm not using Dior foundation. I'm not using I don't have
You guys want to
any
know what G
high-end
uses?
brand purses. I don't have high-end clothing. I don't have money to do that. So
You know what G uses for makeup and stuff? Pharmacy.
yeah, you
Makeup.
literally could get it in the grocery store where I live.
Yeah. Like, you don't need to buy hundreds and thousands of dollars worth of
Yeah.
makeup and stuff. Hell, we don't. But that's also why you see a lot of us, or a lot of G and I, like, reusing outfits. It's because we're normal people.
Someone
we don't
goes-
have many clothes.
Someone goes, and now you work at a gym, so shut up. At least I work in a gym and have a job, which many cannot say right now.
And that wasn't a diss.
And that's not a diss. It's straight up, at least I have a job. And whoever has a job right now, no matter if you hate it or not, minus the fact that if it's deteriorating your mental health, at least you have
Also,
a job in this economy.
If you want a statistic, our generation, for those who were in college or graduated in the last 6
We're
years, has had the worst job industry alive.
Watch your hand.
Tell me why 41% of us who just graduated from college with degrees can't get a job.
It's not our fault, and we're not being lazy either, boomers. We
I
just
love how
have
you're like the boomers.
No, it is because boomers and like people above boomers think we're being lazy. Some people of us are being lazy, but others are genuinely just can't get a job right now, and it's not our fault. Because if an engineer who has a master's in engineering can't get a job,
Like, you ask, honestly, early Gen Zers. We
like 2000 or
2000
1997
to 2005-ish.
people.
Like, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Um,
And like we had to go through so much more shit than the boomers, more shit than the Gen Alphas.
like, we've asked our grandparents and our parents, like, they've gone through some hard history, but they all generation-wise have said we have it worse.
Someone's like, dude, so facts. Took me forever to find my current job.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not
And-
easy. You can go
Yeah.
and try to apply to hundreds of jobs and maybe get 2 to 3 answers back.
Or none.
Maybe, or none.
So like if
No
you
one's
have a job,
hiring.
then whatever. And if you want to make fun of us for working in a gym and whatnot, at least I have an income. And a lot of people can't say that right now who are getting let off. Amazon just let off 1,600 people yesterday, and that is only the second wave of firing. So if people in tech are getting, and
How
they're
long
supposed
did it
and they're
take?
supposed to be the smartest people too. So like if the smartest people are getting fired,
Guys, engineers can't even get jobs either.
okay.
What was I gonna say?
What's next?
Someone
Are
goes
you done?
for leg extension. Did I do 3?
I don't know. I've done 3. Or I've done 2.
1 more. But then, yeah, I'm done with this.
What's after this?
Look at the workout. I think stretch and core.
You have said like 47 times in 3 minutes. You're delusional to say you have it harder. Here's your Starbucks tomorrow. Also, fuck Starbucks.
Gee, move.
We live in Seattle, but also we're never going to Starbucks. Ever. But I will take your $5. That will be going towards our personal gym. So thank you. But until Starbucks starts actually like, I don't know, caring about their workers, we will not be going back. Oh jeez. Just work out, your voices are annoying.
Get off then.
At least it's not your voice.
You sound like a happy person.
Oh wait, we're done. I don't know why it was getting on
Yeah,
there.
I know. I was like, I'm cleaning this.
Which one do you want to go to?
Well, I'm done working out. I want to
You're-
like stretch or core.
You don't have any more?
What? If you want to do curl push-ups, people want push-ups. But someone just went into the
Yeah,
stretch
someone-
room. We could do them here, but this is a little awkward.
I'm gonna do chest press, that machine. Oh wait, no, we just did chest press, dumbbell chest presses.
Yeah.
I don't know what I want to do. Well, okay. Where do you want to put this then? Oh, we could do core.
Yeah, I know, but there's someone that went in there.
Oh.
Here, let me look.
No, there is. I see him. I see him.
Or we can walk it out.
Yeah.
You want to walk?
Who goes live and doesn't talk? That's also.
Do you want to
another
walk it
thing.
out?
Yes, I'm moving this back. Oh, I need to find my jacket. Where did I leave it? Found it. Also, the way I love these new treadmills.
Oh, my Jesus.
How old are you? We're 26. Why aren't they squatting? Because you came in late. We did squats earlier. Got to connect my watch to the treadmill.
I thought you were teens. I mean, a lot of people
A
think
lot
that.
of people think that.
It's-
And
I
that's just
know.
showing the
It's the baby
aspect of
facing it.
Asians don't age.
I low-key wish we looked our age, but
Are you doing incline?
yeah,
To what?
6. I don't know. I feel like I need to go uphill instead of flat.
No, I get that. I feel that too. What's your height?
Oh, Parker.
5'5".
Are you younger too? How are we mean to kids? What did
are
we
they
say that
saying?
offended children?
Swearing is not being mean. It's just a choice in words. In some cases, words are needed. They're using other people's suffering as a clap back. At least I have a job. Yeah. Because
Do you
they're
not understand what economy we're in right now? It is hard to
and
have
that
a
just is,
job
and this is
and
also
get one, so we're lucky to have one.
this is also another thing about age differences here. You're probably fighting with a 10-year-old.
I like that you guys are honest.
Who has never had a job before and doesn't know what it means to be earning money and living on their own. So also understand our age range of viewers is like 10 to like 60, 70, 80. So like
Ooh,
also be mindful.
Post-workout meal. What's your go-to?
I was gonna say a Chipotle bowl, but honestly, the cowboy caviar.
Oh, yeah.
The cowboy caviar I make is a very good high protein, eat the rainbow, nutrition meal, and I add chips with it. So that's probably my favorite. What's yours?
Go-to meal?
Yeah.
I like my everything bagel with cream cheese, and I put egg on top.
Everything bagel, cream cheese, and egg on top. That actually sounds really good. But also, I love a good like English McMuffin with egg, but you make it at home. Hi, how do I train condition? I just ran almost 4 miles. Congratulations, that's really good. What are you trying to ask? How to train for what? I'm 15 and will say that kids these days are
Ooh.
usually meaner than what they're saying right now. No, chill. No, yeah.
Wait,
I don't
what
really
was
know,
it?
guys.
What kind of exercises that you don't like? I hate Bulgarian split squats. Those shits, they do Bulgarian split squats, great exercises, but I absolutely hate them.
Same.
I will find no joy in them.
It's like a love-hate relationship though, for me, because like they do the work, but they're like ass.
Oh, thank you, Gabriella. People in the chat, if they're mean, then just go, and they're not even being mean, they're stating the fact. I mean, it also depends on how old you are and when you pop in. Did you pop in the middle of a sentence and just assume what we were saying? Or do you know actually what we are talking about?
This is a good question. Someone says, when I do push-ups, I found that I'm hanging out onto my spine. So like their back is hurting.
Oh, okay.
And how do I engage my core and abs? So that's a really good, so May is more pro at corrective fitness, but
Yeah.
from a personal trainer, and she can probably chime in and help me. But the best way to start figuring out how to engage your core is simply by laying down and thinking you're going to push your belly button all the way down through the back of your spine to that floor. You do not want a gap in your back, in between your back and your lower back, I should say, and the ground. And so just by doing that and doing it as like an ab exercise will help you in your exercises to engage your core.
Yeah.
So,
So what
but
was the question?
Specifically for push-ups, how do you engage your core so your back isn't hurting?
Again, act like your belly button. You want to tighten it and try to push it to your spine. I know it sounds weird, but it could also mean your back's not very strong and your core might not be very strong, and upper body might not be strong enough for you to do a full push-up properly right now, which is totally fine. There's ways to strengthen those areas and then do a push-up. But
Tips or tricks to make it easier, maybe to focus more on abs.
when we can go into the stretch room, I can physically show you how to do it.
Yeah.
And give a few pointers. So remind me.
We're just waiting for
waiting.
someone to leave the area so we can go and film in there.
Yeah.
Again, this is an open gym, so May and I have to be mindful of people around us.
We try to stay so no one else is in frame.
That's just gym etiquette too.
But we will come back to that question because it's a very good question.
Yeah.
But I would say, I don't think a lot of people know this, but to do a proper push-up, especially for women don't really focus a lot on their chest and upper body enough to be able to lower their chest to the ground to do a solid push-up. So you have to start
we got a lot
strengthening
of
your
questions,
chest. I know. Start strengthening your chest and your back, and then go into a push-up. What's the next question?
How do I train endurance?
Endurance for running or endurance?
Let's just, in general, overall endurance.
Okay, so Jie and I have done 3 half marathons. We're training for a full marathon. How have we built our endurance for longer miles? We start out with a target. If you're a beginner and you do not have the greatest endurance alive, just go outside for 1, start walking a little bit, start doing a little bit more cardio. And 3, don't worry about distance right now. Worry more on intervals. So what that means is picking an object or a target in front of you. Say you're going to run to that target, stop, walk for a minute, 2, however long you need to recover, pick another object in front of you, and run to that object.
Yeah.
The more you do this, the farther you're going to be able to go, and the faster you'll be able to go.
Also, your target does not have to be a physical object. It can be timed. So let's say you want to run for a minute, walk 30 seconds. Run a minute, walk 30 seconds. That's also a way to target your endurance as well. So if you're not someone who's like, oh, I don't think I can make it to a trash can, then go for a minute. And then
you can use
walk it
time
out.
as well.
Yeah. Walking does not mean you're not working out either.
You know, runners are still walkers.
Real runners, like this is another thing, real runners will stop at stoplights instead of continue to run.
Someone's saying like running back and forth, you could do that. I feel like that's more lines. If you're someone who wants endurance and wants to go for farther distance, I would not do lines. I would try to go out to an open area and go in one direction instead of going there and back.
I hate this Asian dude because he's the one who connects to the speaker. Did you just see how it got suddenly louder?
Yeah, did he turn it up?
It's always him.
Whatever.
What can we do to actually start enjoying exercises who doesn't enjoy it? Again, great question, and that is all mostly about your mindset. So as personal trainers, for specifically May and I's business, we really harp on trying to get a positive impact on your fitness, going to the gym, your perspective on eating habits. It's very positive, and I know, learning from experiences, a lot of trainers don't really push positivity. They kind of just shove facts into your face and are like, why aren't you doing that? But what you really have to think about is making it a positive interaction so you enjoy it. So for the gym, right? A positive aspect could be your extrinsic motivation is saying, if I go to the gym and I complete this workout, I can go and treat myself to like a cookie that from the bakery I love. And intrinsic motivation is your why. So use an extrinsic motivation to get yourself through it in the beginning, and then start peeling back that extrinsic motivation and go into intrinsic, and that's where you're going to get the routine.
Do you guys play sports? We used to. Jie and I grew up in a very athletic family. We were always doing some type of sport, whether that be basketball, soccer, cross country, track. We did a lot. I think we did more sports than the ones we didn't do. But every single season we had a sport, and that's kind of what got us, one, into health and fitness as very young. It was kind of just ingrained in us.
Wait,
Two,
I might have just found a...
no, it's not. Two, Jie and I, our dad is a football coach. Our mom's a physician. So they ingrained in us in a very early age how health and fitness was very important. What you eat is important, things like that. And so that's what we did. All through high school, we played sports. College, that's when we really dialed in onto the gym and strength training. Just because we weren't doing a sport, we were doing rec, like league stuff, but nothing every single day. So that's when we would work out. The phone just fell almost.
Yeah.
Super cravings. How do you handle that?
You eat your cravings. You eat your cravings.
Okay, yeah. To put it simply, and some people might not agree with me, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But what I learned in all of my training is diets can be very harmful, and a lot of people know that. Just saying the word diet I just triggered you probably.
And that can be also a negative impact.
Yeah. So what we learned as personal trainers is that instead of doing a hardcore diet or restricting yourself from something, you don't want to restrict yourself. The instant you restrict something from your diet or what you want, chemically in your brain's going to tell you want it more. And that's why the craving comes in, because you took it out of your diet or you told yourself you can never have that.
Yeah.
So by saying that, you're automatically going to get cravings even more and a lot harder to like mentally get through.
Yeah.
So what I do with my clients, instead of diets, I just say moderation.
Yeah.
Have the food that you want. You shouldn't take out a certain food just because you want to get healthy. But do you need, the perfect example, or my example that I use is, do you need a dozen donuts in one sitting, or can you have a dozen donuts throughout the week? A dozen's a lot. It's 12, right?
Yeah.
There's only 7 days in the week.
Or you can just do 6, like half a dozen too, 1 per day.
But that's what moderation is.
That's moderation, but that's also your extrinsic motivation too, which you can kind of flip it. It's just a different mindset. People assume that you have to make these drastic changes to your health and your lifestyle to be a better and healthier version, which is such bullshit, because either any small step is going to help you in your progress. Whether that means, like May said, your modification, or you're just modifying how much you're eating or the bad stuff, but not taking it out completely. And that's what people do when they think about diets. That's why I don't like using the word diet in general, because that immediately gives a negative aspect. And I don't want somebody in their beginning journey to have a negative impact.
You want positive associations
with
working
everything,
out, with eating,
everything.
Because the instant you make it a negative thing, one, it's going to be absolutely harder to make it a habit for you. You're not going to enjoy it, so why would you even continue to do it? So honestly, for my beginners, that's why I tell them, don't go to the gym more than 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Because 3 is a lot. You have to commit to that. You have to be consistent with that. Once you can do it 3 days and not feel like you're being dragged to the gym, then you can maybe do, okay, maybe I'll go for 4 days. Maybe I'll go for 5 days. But if you are someone that not necessarily likes to work out, but needs to work out or wants to, don't throw yourself into a 5-day split. That's stupid. Start slower. Go 2 days. Do 3 days. It doesn't matter. But just go.
And there's just small stuff too. Like once we can, that's why it's also easier to get like a one-on-one personal trainer, is because you're able to talk to them in person, which I love, but it's also things that you can do to help, right? With cravings is at night. We have a lot of late night eaters because they're bored. So you eat a lot when you're bored sometimes just because it's a mechanism, and sometimes it's people do it more so often than others. But to kind of stop that midnight craving, a suggestion or something to just try, because I'm not your personal trainer, chug a 12-ounce water when you're craving something after, let's say, 10 p.m., right? You chug water, you're filling up your stomach with fluid versus food, so you're not hungry and that craving goes away. So small things like that is something that you could take away from a personal trainer. That's what I tell my clients, that's what I do. So like I just set a time. After 10 p.m., I usually am done eating for the day, right? So once you get a craving at, let's say, 11:30, it creeps around, you're doom scrolling, you're not really hungry, you just want a snack, go drink a cup of water and see if you're still hungry after that.
Someone is saying, okay, out of sight, out of mind, kind of. But again, if you're someone who maybe mentally that won't work for you because you're constantly thinking about your craving or your food, then maybe that won't work for you. But maybe for some, if it's out of sight, out of mind. For those with ADHD, I totally understand that because that's me. If it's not right in front of me, I'm going to quickly forget about it. But some people aren't like that. So if you're not like that, maybe that won't work for you. But think moderation. Everything's in moderation. You don't need, again, I love using the 6-12 donut thing. It's a perfect example of moderation.
Or you can find alternatives. So there are many brands out there that have protein, healthier alternatives. So like, for example, a Pop-Tart, right? There is a brand, I'm forgetting it at the moment, but next week I will put it down in that shopping bag so you guys can see, but it's a Pop-Tart, but it has 12 grams of protein and it tastes just like a Pop-Tart. That's an alternative. You're eating something that you would normally eat that you love, but you're substituting it with something that has 12 grams of protein, which is healthier in your fitness process than just eating a Pop-Tart. So
Adelie, is that what is that your
like that.
name? Sorry, I butchered it. But you're asking, do you guys have any tips for working out with scoliosis? I have it, and it sometimes makes working out harder. I can definitely understand how scoliosis can make it harder to work out. I would say personally, if you do not have a personal trainer right now, potentially get one-on-one. Jie and I will be opening our books as well for one-on-one. But if you have a certain medical, not issue, but thing that you have to look at and consider when working out, it's great for a one-on-one personal trainer because then you can go through your medical history. They can talk to your doctor. They can see what you are able to do, what hurts, what doesn't hurt. And because you are not our personal client at the moment, that's out of our scope of practice. So I can't really say anything about it. I can just understand how that could be harder for you. But definitely get some help or someone that knows exercises that you can do with your condition.
Yeah. How long did it take for you both to get in the position you have as a personal trainer?
We got our certification during COVID.
We got it during COVID. We've been trainers for 4 years. And something a lot of people might not know, that you would only know if you were a trainer, is that to be an active trainer, most trainers have to continue their education to keep their certificate. So every year you have to enroll and you have to broaden your acknowledgement. So that's why May and I have specialties. That's why we have 3 each. We're going to work on our 4th specialty because every year you just have to keep learning because the world changes. People are changing. There's different research coming out. So things like that. But we've consistently been personal trainers for 4 years. Our mainstream audience and or clientele is heavily female. And that's just because we're female trainers. Not saying We don't have male clients.
I have male clients.
But a lot of it is just a lot of female, because females feel more secure. They
Also,
feel more.
men don't like asking for help.
Yeah.
But that's where the ego lifting comes in, guys. And I'm so sorry to say it, but it's just
She's
purely
spitting
because
facts.
men do not like asking for help, especially women,
Quick.
in especially a male-dominated sport, even
And
if
then-
it is just weightlifting.
And then that's also why females tend to go towards female trainers, is because they feel more connected. They feel like there's not much of an ego lift, that they can ask the questions freely. Your body is very similar to your client. It's not like
Tell me this. A guy personal trainer is not going to fully understand women through periods, through the weeks prior to your periods, how you feel after your period. Like, that's very important when it comes to health and fitness. You need someone that understands the cycles that your body is going through, because as much as you want to tell men about what's going on with you, they're just not
they're just
going
not
to
going to fully
it.
understand the ins and outs. They're not going to understand that women only feel great once a week, not once a week, sorry, some of us once a week, but 1 week out of the 4 weeks of a month. We're only going to be granted one good week. And if that's outside of your one good week, you could come in not wanting to do shit. You could come in bloated as fuck. You can come in feeling weak as hell. And yet we are still going to help you through whatever you can do, because at least you did something to move your body, you know?
Someone, Joe, it says you'll never had In-N-Out, and it shows. I mean, we don't live in California where
We have had it though.
We have had it, but we don't live in a state where In-N-Out is here.
Lies. One just opened up.
Okay, but in buttfuck nowhere. We
One
have to drive
opened up
hours
4
to
hours.
it.
Yeah. One opened up 4 hours away
If you
from
live
us.
in Seattle or West Coast, more Pacific Northwest, you know Dick's is where we go. You know Red Mill Burger is where we go. Kid Valley is good. Hell, McDonald's, it's not the greatest, but I love their cheeseburgers, okay? I'm sorry. I love them. But yeah, no, we don't have In-N-Out.
Someone goes, quick question. Before it got super cold, I was going to a gym 4 times a week, running 4 days a week, eating decently, but I drink heavily on weekends and smoke daily. Is
Ooh.
this pushing myself too much?
Wait, sorry, I didn't
Personally-
hear the beginning.
Personally, we smoke every day too. So I don't necessarily think there is a limit for everybody, but that limit is going to be different
For everyone.
for everyone. So if 4 days a week running and training and going to the gym
That's a
works
lot.
for you, then great. But if you start realizing your body is deteriorating, like your knees are hurting a lot more, you might be running into a little bit more injury, then maybe tone it down and see if that was maybe too frequent. But I have clients that go to the gym 7 days a week. They don't have a rest day, but their
Which I do not
workouts-
suggest.
But their workouts are different. They're not hardcore every day. So I don't suggest doing more than 5 to 6 days a week. But again, it depends on your workout schedule. Are you just running? Are you just stretching some days? Maybe you're just weightlifting. Are you doing yoga, or do you have an active rest day? So again, it's very helpful when you have that one-on-one connection with a personal trainer, but we are coming out with a membership that is basic, which is foundational. There's going to be 3 tiers. The second and third tier are going to be more exclusive, and you get private lives. One live is going to be strictly just tips, advice, nutrition, and the second live is going to be these workouts. So if you're tuning in and just starting to realize we do these every Saturday, they are going to start becoming members only. So once we promote our membership, that's when you jump on the bandwagon if you have found these helpful in the past 4 weeks.
Ooh, hi, I'm a 16-year-old girl named, is it Kalani? Sorry if I butchered it. And exams are getting in the way a lot. Please, can you help me have a nice, easygoing routine? Definitely understand the tests, the exams.
Yeah.
High school and college, it can be a bitch trying to fit in some health and fitness in there when you're stressed with your exams, you're stressed with classes, you've got to study hours on end. I totally get it. Jie and I
have been there. We have been there.
We've done that. It was hard, there is a way to do it, but sometimes you gotta sacrifice sleep. Sometimes you gotta just do it when you're even exhausted. But the easiest thing I can say that has helped me the best during high school and college, I kind of stuck to just HIIT workouts or just workouts less than an hour because that's all I could do. So
Yeah.
if that's someone with you on a limited time, HIIT is great. That just means quicker workouts, higher cardio, not much rest. Those are HIITs.
Also,
you could also just do weight training, but in a 40-minute period. You don't have to be there for hours on it.
I also really try to harp on the fact of giving yourself grace and
Yeah.
learning how to give yourself grace if you're not able to make it. We set these standards for ourselves no matter how hard you are on your own. You need to give yourself grace some days and understand that that is just sometimes going to the gym. You don't want to do it. Your body isn't willing to do it. You have no motivation. You're burnt out. Your schoolwork is too hard, or your daily life. You have kids at home. You have to learn to give yourself grace. And that once you kind of understand that and start implementing it and not forcing yourself to go to a gym and making it a chore, that's when you're starting that healthy habit of, okay, this is going to be a positive interaction. I'm doing this because of my why. Your why is going to be different for everybody. My why right now is so when I'm older, like 90, I'm able to have my mobility. I'm able to be flexible. I'm able to carry at least 5 pounds, but stuff like that. So it's a slow process, but once you kind of get all the aspects together and your mindset is on the right track, or you have found out what works for you, it's going to be a lot easier. You're going to be a happier person. You're going to release a lot more endorphins than you thought in the gym. And you're just going to slowly over time see a better you. So,
Ooh, okay, one last
Just
question
depends.
and then we're gonna head out. But someone's asking, I'm starting track and I need to get in shape for it. What do you recommend? It kind of depends what you are gonna be running as a track athlete.
Yeah.
Coming from a past track athlete, and something I wish I did when I was in high school as a track athlete, I wish I hit the gym, specifically weight training, a lot harder.
Yeah.
Because I realized a little too late that the stronger you are, the more muscle you have, the quicker you're going to be. Some people will also say the more muscle you have, the slower you will be.
Yeah.
But it also, you have to think about power and where that energy is going to come from.
Somebody commented
So-
20 years old and worrying about when you're 90 is wild. But let me tell you this.
Oh, this
A lot
fact
of
is going to
people
surprise the
don't
fuck out of you.
understand that your peak fitness and health is between the ages of 16
And 21.
and 21.
That's, yup.
That is your
Did we
peak.
explode your brain a little
That
bit?
is your peak. That is the height of your fitness. Okay?
Like,
And whether you want to accept it or not, we are 26 now. So I am doing functional training because I want mobility later in life. The one takeaway that I want to harp on to everybody, and if you have not yet experienced this, is if a grandparent, you may become a caretaker or are a caretaker,
or your parents are
or
getting
your
a little
parents are
older.
getting older, you are going to start seeing differences in mobility. You're not going to be able to carry heavy things. You're not going to be simply able to lift things above your head. I don't know how many clients that I have been with that needed to work on putting stuff above their head because their mobility wasn't good. Their
Or just sitting down in a
flexibility
chair.
isn't good. Sitting in a chair, getting up from
Out
a
of
chair,
yeah.
alone at 90 years old. Think about that, okay? Because right now is when you need to think about that, because you need to do functional training now
Also,
if you want to do that when you're 90.
but also for those who might be in
And
their
that's not meant to be mean. I'm just telling you your peak fitness is 16 to 21.
Also, those who are in their 20s are also thinking about kids, are also thinking about families. Do you want to be active when you have children? Like, they're going to be running around. Do you want to keep up with them? Or
Yeah.
do you want to just watch them from the couch? Like, you kind of have to think about what you want in your life and how you want to feel during that time.
Mhm.
And I think it's smart to think ahead
And-
instead of waiting for it to happen.
And we take this from a recent experience. Our grandmother, bless her soul, who is 63 years old, or not 63, 93 years old, accidentally fell in the kitchen over the summer and just got released out of a recovery center from her hip surgery at 93 years old. Her mobility was not great going into this fall and accident. And then after the surgery, so much worse. And what she wished she was doing when she was 20, when she was 30, when she was 40, when she was even 60, was mobility training. And being her granddaughter, we're now starting to implement just small PT things. And so seeing that first-handedly, so that's why I say if you have grandparents or your parents are getting older and you're starting to see these issues, not issues, but lack of mobility, their endurance isn't great, they might have a lead foot, they might have different posture now, but things like that, small little changes now is going to be a big push later on in life.
Can you, wipe down yours and then I'm gonna go to the locker. Someone's asking how long it takes to train your abs.
Wait, Meg. You're gonna walk too far away from
Someone asked how long it takes to train your abs. Everyone's different. I swear to God, everyone's different. I will tell you right now, realistically, and this is a realistic page, and if you don't like realistic stuff, this is probably not the page for you, but I'm not going to put false hope on your page, just like every other creator does. Honestly, it can take years to even show some abs, or definition of your abs. It doesn't happen in 4 weeks. It doesn't happen in 2 weeks. It doesn't happen in 2 months. It takes years. What people don't realize is what people post on social media could be 10-second clip with whatever thing they want to say about health and fitness. Not certified to give you that info. They don't have the credits to give you that info, and they're just rage baiting you the shit out of you. And that's why so many people either give up on their health and fitness because they see one video, try to follow it, and they don't see results, and they get mad, and they don't want to ever do it again. You have to be very, very careful where you get your info from the internet, especially with social media.
I say take it with a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Do your own research on it.
And again, health and fitness, very catered to the person. So what might work for someone isn't going to work for you. And that person that you're seeing is lying. They didn't get those abs in 4 weeks. They got it in probably 14 years.
Also, you have to think about their metabolism, and it might be just genetics for some of them. Honestly,
some people are blessed that way.
May and I are very fortunate in the genetic area where skincare comes naturally. Metabolism is quicker. The hair is very much just genetics. Like everything that people are either jealous or envy of sometimes is genetics, but that doesn't take away from effort. So also make sure that you do your research on that, because somebody who is Asian and looks like they have a six-pack could just be genetics versus them actually doing a core workout.
Abs take crazy discipline. That's the consistency. That's the mental discipline that you need to get yourself to the gym on the days you don't want to go. Like working out, if it was easy, everyone would do that. And everyone would do it, right? But because it's not easy, not many people do it. Very few out of the whole entire population actually work out and care about their health and fitness. But that's because it's very hard. People don't realize mentally how strong you need to be consistent, to hit your goals, to eat right, to do all of that. And so that's why I say, if you're a beginner and on this health and fitness journey, get your mind right first.
Oh, the mic is working. I just don't want to put it on my bra anymore.
Get your mind right first. Get your motivators there. Get your external factor there. Get a personal trainer to help you. Get a workout plan. The more that you plan, the better you are
for success.
And you want to love the gym. You don't want any negativity with the gym or with eating or with this. I know it can be hard if you do have an ED, which we have clients that do.
We all have worked through obstacles.
I have an ED. It is workable though. You can work through it. It just takes time. It's very
someone's
hard.
asking a push-up posture.
Do you want me to do it right here?
Yeah, let's do that really quick because you did ask that. We can't go into like the general area because somebody is working
I'll
out
just
there,
do
but
it right
this is
here.
an open area, so May's gonna show
You
you.
want the main tips.
Yeah.
So
The
for
main,
those,
so these are main tips for a good
like,
beginner friendly. So do it on your knees
Yeah.
and do it on
so
your toes.
for the person who wanted tips on your push-up, one, your chest needs to be strong enough where you can actually physically bring your chest to the ground. And by that, I mean actually lowering your chest to the ground, right? You don't want to have your ass up in the air like this. You don't want your back like this. You want to first be able to do also a plank, like tabletop plank, which means up on your hands, make sure your elbows are over your wrists.
Wrists.
Yeah. Sorry.
You're
Tell me
fine.
if someone's
You're
coming.
fine.
So you want to make sure your elbows stay above your wrists. You don't want your elbows over your wrists. You don't want your shoulders over your wrists. If you have wrist problems, I personally would not suggest push-ups because it's extra tension on your wrists.
Start with
too.
planks.
Yeah. But beginner, you want to do hands shoulder width apart, right? You can kind of estimate and then do them on your knees. So bring your knees out a little bit and just go down. Try to keep your elbows either in close to your body or a little bit out. You don't want them out like this. That's too far. You just want them shoulder width apart. Actively bring your chest to the ground. Come up. Keep that core tight as well.
A best way to, so like the beginners, start on your knees.
Yep.
Or actually, scratch that, beginners, you might want to just practice on having your upper body strength
Yeah.
to do a proper
You also
posture
need
and
the
flat
triceps.
back.
You need the tricep strength. You need the chest strength.
Yeah.
You need core and back strength. A lot of people don't realize push-ups are pretty target a lot of everything in your body.
Yeah.
But a lot of women don't have the chest strength or the tricep strength to bring their chest to the ground.
So first basic block, you need upper body strength,
Yeah.
point blank.
Yep.
How to work on that? Start doing timed planks. That helps
Yep.
with just
You can do
forming
planks,
those muscles.
planks, dumbbell,
Shoulder press.
shoulder press. You could do bench press,
Chest press.
You can do elevated push-ups. That's another thing. Get up. He's coming here.
But what you want, so that's the basic, right? And then you start on your knees. That's easy, right? Starting on your knees, going down, being intentional. A lot of people are not intentional when they're doing these exercises, and a lot of it is isolation and making sure your muscles you're using the right muscles. Then once you're good with your knees, you go to your feet. And to help those, if you're at your feet and you're unstable, widen your feet.
And by that, I mean this. So
let
go
me
back
turn it,
over there
hold on.
real quick.
So simply by widening your
this
feet
is
is going
normal.
to help.
This is normal. Normal feet is here, right?
Yeah.
If you are like unstable right here, bring your feet out just a little bit. It's gonna look weird, but the farther your feet apart, the more stability you have. And you don't want your core to have any movement. You want to tighten that core so your upper body stays as straight as possible when you come down. It should be a fluid movement. It should not be your chest goes down and then your ass goes down. It should be chest, back, butt down at the same time.
Yeah. It's a uniform motion. And what I mean by uniform motion, it's a smooth motion. It shouldn't be, like May said, chest, back, butt. It should be all together in one fluid motion.
Movement.
And a good thing is, try to think about it. The slower you are, the more you are honing in on the specific muscles. But yes, we hope these help. We do these lives every single Saturday morning, 3 a.m. Today we were a little late just because there were a lot of people and we had to move around a lot to get an empty space, but we try to get on here at 3 a.m. every Saturday morning. Slowly, these lives are going to start being members only. So once we drop our membership within the next couple of weeks, these will be members only. So if these have been helpful,
We're also
if you
gonna
have
do
joined
an
us,
exclusive live, another one
Yeah.
sometime during the week for just members as well.
And if you've been joining for the past couple of months, like we've done these now 8 times. So if you've joined either before or today's your first day, and you thought these were helpful, look out for the memberships. We will be posting that on the community page as well.
Also for beginners, our memberships are great. If you
Oh yeah,
have
someone
the
did.
motivation,
Someone did ask. I wish I had a personal trainer, but it's too expensive.
This is great. We will have 3 memberships at 3 different price levels. The most expensive one is going to be $25. We're not here to break the bank, break your wallet, or make you go broke. That's not what we're here for. 2, we want to just bring more awareness and positivity to the health and fitness world. And if we're able to do that, we have the platform to do that, we're going to do that. Again, not trying to break your bank. We understand the economy we live in. It's not great. 2, you get 2 personal trainers for the price of $25 a month.
2 personal trainers
And I don't think
with 6 specialties.
That's another thing that brings Jie and I to a different level, is how you have 2 personal trainers with 3 different specialties each. And we are about to add another one. So we will have 8 combined specialties. If you don't know prices of personal trainers, here at a gym, if you were to go,
We could charge $200 per hour.
Yes, just for the specialties that we have. That doesn't include the workout. That doesn't include the tips. That doesn't include anything else. That's just the price that we could give. So we're going to do that. This is perfect for those that want to start their journey, have started their journey, but don't know exactly
Where
how
to
cater the workout part. Like if you're someone that goes to the gym and be like, I'm new here, I want to work out, but I don't know what to do, this is perfect. We will make you a workout every single week, and it will be catered to beginners, we will have what is it called, alternatives. We will have modifications in there if you cannot do them. So we really are trying to target the beginners and intermediate.
Also, for someone who thinks we're teenagers, we're 26. But thank you for calling us young.
I mean, I'll take the compliment.
Yeah. But no pressure if you don't want to, but that will become a thing. So if you are joining and have been joining for the past couple months, and you start seeing that we're no longer here on a Saturday morning, it's because they're going to be members only.
We're going to do members and public workouts. So you'll get 2 very different lives. And in each different package, we are expecting to do very different things with each package. So keep that in mind if you're interested. It should be coming out very shortly. And we will be making videos to start talking about it more when we have the solidified plans.
Yeah. But yeah, so May
you
and
guys
I
are super awkward as fuck, but it's endearing. I mean, are we awkward or are we relatable?
I hope we're more relatable
over the phone, and I think Jie and I try very hard to make sure we're not fake. It's realistic. What you get is what you see in person. We are not very much different outside of social media, and I think it's important to, in today's world, to be normal, like be realistic. Just because we have a platform doesn't mean you should put us on a pedestal. I don't put us on a pedestal.
Also with the not like going after anybody, but I would rather be called awkward than rich girl who has no morals or ethics.
Or
fake or a persona.
Or have you ever seen a content creator or met them and you saw videos of them, but then you meet them in real life and you're like, who is this person? That's not us.
Yeah.
If you were to see us on the street, we are the same, or even more awkward. I have social anxiety. I actually don't even like people.
Yeah, we will probably be more awkward in public if you come up to us. Not saying don't come up to us, but just understand we're normal people who have social anxiety as well.
We also forget that many people see us daily.
Yeah, that too.
So if we look like hobos and we just don't look the greatest, don't even talk about it, okay? At least I'm out of my house.
Yeah. No, but at least I would rather be considered awkward than a snob rich girl.
Yeah.
So I take that as a compliment, actually. But yeah, we will see you guys next week, Saturday, 3 a.m. Probably going to be one of the last public lives for a while, just because our memberships will be coming out. So we're going to be putting those as priority.
But I think every other week we're going to do
yes,
lives.
Every other week, but not every weekend. Unless you're a member, it will be every weekend.
What? I got so confused with the comments. But adios.
We will see you guys later.
The phone's going to die. And it's 5:30. So
peace out.